fist in the air like the back of my comb. Over their head like a shot with a drone. Secure as calls, putting money on phone. Mama asked me when I'm coming back home. I said I'll be down. A benefit to you that had me around. This rap shit got slow when it got me a pound. It took
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. How's everybody doing out there? Everybody good? Everybody good? Make some noise. Clap your hands. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. My name is Quentin Talley. As you can see, my name is not Desan. I do not look like Desan. But I'm program director here at Hayti Heritage Center. If not for Desan, I would not have this job. So y'all show Desan some love as he is out of town. Safe travels back to Durham. But I'm also a poet. Came out of the slam world and done many things. But Good to be here with you tonight. So I will be your host for tonight. Let me know if you need anything. The way we usually do things, you guys have already signed up. Those who wanted to slam for tonight. Tonight is the paper thin slam. So you must read off paper tonight, or you can use your phone. Whatever it is, that shit got to be new. It's got to be new, like that new, fresh, straight off the docks, you know? Like the Krispy Kreme sign says hot now. That shit just came off fresh, all right? So that's what we wanted, like Krispy Kreme, all right? So sit back, relax. We're going to give a couple more minutes for some folks to get in. There's been a storm brewing. I was here about 6:30 and a little bit earlier than that. And there was like a big streak of lightning that put out that traffic light out there. So long story short, glad y'all made it here safely. And in the meantime, in between time, this is what I want everybody to do. I want you to meet somebody that you do not know. Say hello. You never know. You might make a new friend. Everybody do that right now. Meet somebody that you don't know. Say hello. You never know. You make a new friend, all right? See, now we're all friends. So, yeah, talk amongst yourselves. We'll be back in just a few. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have signed up for the slam, I need to see you in the lobby. If you have signed up for the slam, I need to see you in the lobby. Amanda, Christopher, Jessica, Janae, Tion, I think I'm saying that right. The Chicopee? I'm messing that all up. I know I'm fucking that up. Sadie, come on through. Sorry for messing up your names. So while the poets are out there, what we do in here, I need some judges, all right? I need some judges. And preferably, I need judges who did not come with someone and who is not affiliated with one of the poets. Hold on, let me get my stuff together here. So we have anyone willing to judge who did not? We got somebody willing to judge back here, all right. We got one person back here. Bring you a dry board and eraser. And y'all can judge together if you want to. Anybody else? Anybody else? I need at least 2 more people to judge for me. We got 1 more, all right. There we go. There goes your dry board and eraser. Thank you, thank you. All right. I need 3 more people, preferably, but 1 more I really need. All right, anybody? Y'all want to judge? You sure you don't want to judge first time? Brother, you don't want to judge? You don't want to judge? All right, cool. All right. Thank you, sir. Get you a dry eraser board. Eraser and marker. All right, I need 2 more people. 2 more people. Did everybody else came with somebody? Yeah, cheaters. All right, we got 1 more person. All right. And I only need 1 more person. 1 more person. There you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anybody else want to judge? Anybody? I'm just going to put that right there. Because the Spirit is going to move somebody to judge. I can feel it in my bones. All right. So I will come back and explain the rules to you, judges, as soon as the poets get back in here, so we're all on one accord. And we're going to get this thing started in just a minute. We got some new people walking into the building. What's up, new people? How y'all doing? Y'all good? Anybody want to judge, be a judge for the slam tonight? Anybody? Anybody? We just need one. Just one. One. Nobody over here? Y'all wanna judge? I know I just bombarded y'all as y'all trying to sit down and get comfortable and shit. Yeah. It's that kind of slam, son. I roll up on people. Now, y'all want to judge, though? Have y'all ever judged a poetry slam before? You haven't judged here, but you've judged before. You've never judged a poetry slam before? You judged a little. Okay, so you have a little bit of experience. So do you mind if I give you this? Boom, there we go. So we have our final judge for the evening. Are y'all ready for a poetry slam? Somebody say yeah. Oh, nah, y'all ain't ready for a poetry slam. Are you ready for a poetry slam? Somebody say yeah. All right, so for those of y'all that are new to poetry slam was started in 1984 by a poet by the name of Mark Smith. So the fuck what? All right, that's what we always say when we come to a poetry slam. It started by Mark Smith. So what? All right. And he just wanted to get poetry into the community and out about into the community. So he made a competition out of it. So it's like the Olympics of poetry, the Olympics of language and words. And we've been doing this thing for a good little while. And we are happy to have you here. We got a lot of poets on the docket. And we have our judges. Judges, raise your hands. Judges, raise your hand. All right, so judges, your goal tonight is to be the judge of these poets. Judge them harshly. If you don't like some shit, you let it be known, all right? If it's the worst thing you've ever heard, it was just terrible, the most terriblest food you ever ate. I know at Slam Charlotte we say, oh, we don't do that here? Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. Oh, we are in a sanctuary. I can't say that. Okay, so. Fuck that. I didn't say a worse in here. I'll say it outside later for those of you who want to hear it. But it's about your mama and something going on. So, all right. So it's the worst thing you've ever heard. So you give that a 0.1. We encourage you to use decimals because decimals help break the ties, and sometimes there will be a tie because I'm sure there are a good amount of poets on here. I haven't heard them before, but they all seem confident and ready to go. A 10 is the best thing you've ever heard in your life. It's all flowers and daisies, the best orgasm you've ever heard, ever had, or ever heard, either way. Either way that go. It's the best thing that's happened to you since sliced bread. It's a 10, 10, 10. And don't be giving out 10s just randomly, all right? Protect yourself. Your 10s are virtuous, all right? So, yeah, so that's basically it, judges, all right? So, an audience, your job is to influence the judges, all right? If you like something, clap your hands. Y'all clap your hands right now. Clap your hands right now. Get it all out. If you like something, you can say, yeah, or, my God, damn, shit, I know that's right. You can do all that. You can talk back to the people, all that stuff, all right? Poets don't let that throw you off. So sometimes people get happy in here because you touching on one of their truths, all right? And judges, fuck all that. Don't be influenced by the audience, all right? You do what your mind say do, all right? So I think before we, my bad, I cut off my mic. Before we start the slam, we must have a sacrifice. And I guess that sacrifice is me. All right? And since it has to be something red, let's see what we have here. If I have a poem, I'm going to look through my poems real quick, all right? Yeah, you can video record. Yeah, feel free. And make sure you tag Jambalaya Soul Slam and Hayti Heritage Center. It'd be most appreciated. We're on the Facebooks and the Twitters and the Instagrams. All right? And let me see if I can find the fucking poem. Ooh, okay. Oh God, this is long. Okay, I'm gonna have to edit. All right. I know somebody doesn't write for slam anymore. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can edit it 3 minutes and 10 seconds in my head. All right. So y'all give it up for the first poet coming up to the slam. Start clapping right now. Start clapping right now. Y'all show your love for Q. We come from resilience, the ones who survived the journey, fought for every inch just for the right to be, earning the right to be ourselves, let alone the American dream. We are history. Since landing on these shores, steeped in tradition, the way we crossed over the troubled waters in those ships, we've been the wave, they've been riding the trends. We create destiny over drum beats. We are the ones who define legacy, a product of lineage, survival type tactics, and reinventing ourselves in the name of freedom. We be the ones who sing a song full of hope that the dark past has taught us, so we go off into the future like our ancestors who knew they'd guide our path with the torch they passed to you, lighting a fire under your foot to move. And if you so choose, this moment is ours, and the mission is to show and prove. Be like the stories of Bo, for soon the young will become the old, and the elders will one day become you. And time's a wasting, and our ancestors ain't raised no fools. and this shall ever refrain in the ears for years to come. We be the children of Crispus addicts. We got to start the revolution. We like the children of Harriet with the shotgun on your back, and if you think about turning back, you get left, because we cover our tracks in order to overcome. We've been about our business. Call me Oprah, Madam C.J. Walker, Barry Gordy. We've been singing this song like Nina Simone, Marian Anderson, Mahalia Jackson in my bones. We've been rock and roll like Sister Rosetta, like Little Richard. We got the booze like a howling wolf. I've been howling like howling wolves. I've been howling like howling wolves. I got that B.B. King in my streams. I got the muddy waters, muddy in these waters. We've been athletes like Magic, like LeBron. We got that magic like Jordan. We've been activists like Paul Robeson, like Malcolm, like Martin, like Huey. We've been organizers like Bernard, like Ella. We've been poets like Claude McCain, like Gwendolyn Brooks. We've been way too cool. I've been a citizen too, like Claudia Rankin. We've been keeping and running and changing and rearranging things since forever, and no longer can we maintain the status quo. And if you didn't know, we've been riding the wave of change. And this is our refrain. And this is our refrain. And this is our refrain. 2:48. I still got this internal slam clock, all right? So, judges, go ahead and write down your scores. Go ahead and write down your scores. That was just a litmus test to see, how things work out. And on the count of three, there we go. On the count of three, if y'all would raise your boards real high, We got one, we got two, we got three, we got four. They back there debating and shit, arguing. We got five. Oh, nigga, what? 3.3? The fuck? Huh? That's the lowest score. I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna have to talk about some shit after this. Oh, fuck no. I'm about to clear all this shit out. What the fuck? 3.3. You know, we fight at poetry slams. Nah. All right, now 3.3. We got 3.3. Hold your scrolls back up. 3.3. We got a 6.8 coming to see you too. All right. We got a 7.3 coming to see you too. All right. We got an 8.5. You cool. We got an 8.9. You cool. All right. And what was that total score? Shit. 22.6. Why are you laughing, Wendy? CB got an 18? God damn, all right. You know, that's the thing I love about poetry slam. They might think you're the best poet in the world, and then you have an East German judge back there be like, nope, didn't like it, not one bit. All right, now it's all good. Y'all show your love for your judges. As you can see, it's gonna be a tough night tonight. All right. We got some East German judges and some South Koreans over there, you know what I'm saying, giving the hard scores. All right. All right, so in this order, I'm going to back this up a little bit because we got a little bit of feedback going on. All right. So in this order is the order you will see for the slam tonight. And I already forgot the Vichikapay. I said that right? Vichikapay. Vichikapay will go up first. Then we have Christopher. Then we have Jesse. Then we have Janae. Then we have Sadie. Then we have Tiani. And then we have Amanda. So y'all start clapping right now. First up to the stage. Very first person up to the stage. Y'all keep clapping. Keep clapping. Stomp your feet. Clap your hands. Y'all show your love for Vichikapay coming to the stage.
so much. My name is Vachi Kepe, the poet. And my poem for today is entitled, Whose Air Are We Breathing? I wrote it on Thursday. Enjoy. Abnormalities are there, but in a normal way, we are all related to each other. Some might have this, some might not, some might have this, some might not, and some might have this, and some might not. But we have got one thing in common. That is the air that we breathe. It is just the air that we breathe. Not black air, white air, brown air, yellow air, or gray air. It is just the air that we breathe. The air that we breathe is the definition of humanity. The air that we breathe is the definition of love. The air that we breathe is the definition of the way we love one another. Let us not be deceived that we are now in the business of creating the air that we breathe. No. We might have created ways of containing it, but someone is still not out of his business. Whose air are we breathing? Yes, experiments were conducted to check how much air we need to survive. But the question remains, whose air are we breathing? Will we be soon buying air to breathe? Whose air are we breathing? Oh, you didn't know. We have been paying for air for the longest time, but the question remains, whose air are we breathing? Thank you.
Whose air are we breathing? All right. Y'all marinate on that, judges. What did you feel about it? What did you feel about it? All right. And if judges are ready, raise your scores, raise your scores. All right, we got 1. We got 2. We got 3. We got 4. And they back there having another conversation. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. All right. He erasing stuff. Oh, Lord. All right. All right. All right. Everybody hold your scores back up. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, and we need your scores, y'all. We need your scores. We need your scores. All right, and we got 5, all right? Okay. Hold yours back up again. Okay, so going from low to high, we got a 4.1. How y'all feel about that, audience? Y'all can boo or yay that if y'all want to. We got a 5.1. We got a 5.3. We got a 7.5. And we got a 7.7. Y'all show your love for the poet anyways. All right. Next, coming up to the stage, y'all start clapping your hands right now. Show your love for Christopher. Christopher, coming to the stage.
Oh, man, these are bright. Man. Okay, here we go. This poem is called Gold Glitters Over You. I am black and beautiful. Sure am. I hop in my car and I drive for hours and I drive on the road for hours. No cap, but I got gold caps on my teeth. Silver bleeds through my Cadillac seats. Yeah, I'm talking Cadillac. One gold rope around my t-shirt. Yeah, I can handle that. Touchscreen watch on my wrist. Which I want to know about this. Now look at this. Black by gold that glistens, but so much that you have forgot. The first line in the poem had made you stop. I am black and beautiful.
Don't let the goal block your mind. Thank you.
One more time. Show your love for Christopher one more time. One more time. One more time. All right. Judges, what say you? What say you? All right. Whenever you're ready, just raise your hand. Just raise your hand. We got 1. We got 2. We got 3. We got 4. You can raise it up. You can go ahead and raise up your score. And we got 5. All right, so going from lowest to highest. Ooh, Lord, have mercy. All right, we got a 3.0. We got a 3.0. We got a 5. We got a 6. And we got a 7.5. Y'all show your love for the poet regardless. All right. Next, coming up to the stage, y'all show your love for Jesse. Jesse, coming to the stage. Y'all clap all the way to the stage. Clap all the way to the stage.
Okay. Oh, dang. Well, I have 2 things to say. Y'all are really harsh today. Y'all were not this harsh the last time I was here. And then I'm going to say trigger warning as well. Oh, and the other thing I was going to say is I literally finished this a half hour before I came here, so please give me some grace here. Thank you. All right. 46, 45, 44, 43. I am anxiously counting down in my head the seconds I have remaining before I have to make myself invisible again. To make the house look as if it was at 7:45 this morning. To remove any signs that I was there, all of the eraser shavings, smooth the couch cushions, moving the remote to the precise place that I had placed it this morning on the copy table. Remove my existence from plain sight. 42, 41, 40, 39, 38. You know, I recently learned that most people cannot identify who is behind a closed door just by listening to their footsteps. Most people don't feel their heart beating out of their chest when they hear the slight scraping of a sound of a gold Nissan kissing the pavement of my driveway. I was always told I was just observant and detail-oriented, but really I was just a 9-year-old who was good at knowing what kind of night to expect based on smoke signals. But as I placed my colored pencils and my goldfish down, I realized I stopped counting. 28? Or is it 24 now? Or 19? It doesn't matter because I can hear the front door unlocking, then the slow, steady steps up our second-floor apartment. The creaking of the stairs almost in unison with the Jaws scene before he strikes. I guess that means I'm almost out of time. And as the same smoke enters the living room, the smoke alarm goes off. But then they say, just don't take out the matches if you don't want to start a fire. Thank you.
All right, y'all show your love for Jesse one more time. Show your love for Jesse one more time. All right, judges, what say you? They are writing down their scores, all right? It's only our 3rd poet. We got 4 more poets to go, all right? They've been tough so far. These judges are not with the shits, all right? All right. So everybody good? Judges, raise your scores. Raise your scores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So going from low to high, we have a 3.1. We have a 5. We have a 6. We have a 7.6, and we have a 7.6. Y'all show your love for the poet. And what was that total score? At 18.6 for Jesse, all right? So coming up next to the stage, y'all start clapping right now. Start clapping right now for Janae. Janae, coming to the stage.
the epic finale of Phase 4 of my life, I am sitting in my throne room and thinking about my home planet Titan and how everything was glorious. My life was perfect, which makes me wonder, how did it turn so utterly to shit? And then I remember that ragtag group of Terran fuckers that are ruining everything good in my existence. They're making me oversleep and miss class, giving me major memory loss, telling me that I should eat too much or not at all. Who needs them? I mean, Earth's mightiest heroes, more like mental illnesses of my existence. You have foiled all of my plans, and there is no doubt in my mind that the universe would be better off without you. I am tired of being your villain when all you have done is destroy every good aspect of my life, but if you need me to be the antagonist in your story, then fine. I can see the tagline now. Mad Titan versus all the demons in her head. Watch all of my mental illnesses team up in this epic two-parter to fight the greatest enemy of all, me. My origin story is ever existing without them, and my goal is to return to the person I was before the Avengers came and destroyed my life. The ensemble includes classics such as citalopram and Prozac, and my therapist, who is tired of me showing up late to all my appointments. Starring Anxiety as Iron Man, who has a self-destructive weapon for every scenario. I mean, why wouldn't I want to know what would happen if I jumped out of the window of this moving car? And Depression as Captain America. What could be more patriotic than depression? What is more American than throwing a metal disc at your problems and then inevitably starting a war that you know you will lose? But listen, Avengers, you forced my hand. I am ready to snap out half of all life, and that includes you. Prepare to become dust. I am fine with none of you surviving as long as I do. I am willing to deal with the fallout of your absence if all that's left is just me, healthy. This is inevitable. But even if you somehow foil my plans and reverse snap yourself back into existence, at least I can say there was a moment that I lived without you.
Yeah, y'all show your love for Janae. All right. Judges, what say you? All right. I think we have 1, 2. This side is always quick. Y'all are quick. All right. This side, y'all are pretty quick, too. Y'all good back here? Yeah. All right, cool. All right. So hold your scores up. Going from low to high. Going from low to high. We got, is that a 9? Okay, oh shit now. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I wasn't ready for that one. I thought I saw another one. I thought I saw another number, okay? Look like a 4 from up here. I was like, make sure that's a 9. Okay, so going from low to high, we got an 8.5. We got an 8.5. We got a 9.1. We got a 9. We got a 9.1. And we got a 9.5. Y'all show your love for the poet. Show your love for the poet. What is that total score, Miss Wendy? That is a 26.6. Oh, shit. All right. All right. So next coming up to the stage, y'all show your love for Sadie. Come on, Sadie. Come on all the way up to the stage. Y'all show your love. Show your love.
Okay, this is one that I'm continuously working on for basically forever. Trigger warning, it involves eating disorders, and it's called Slim Reaper. It never scared me then. I was dancing with death, and I wasn't terrified at all, for she was oh so beautiful until I stepped back. I never realized how much I almost threw away for nothing more than a sultry whispered promise coated in poison, 'cause God, she was pretty. Pretty like my hair falling out, pretty like my body willing to eat its own organs to stay alive, pretty like a parent's tears on a 14-year-old grave, pretty like losing everything you ever needed but never learned to love. She would slow dance me through my meals, twirl me around, claiming that's why I was dizzy, and tell me it was the spotlight that made our cheeks look hollow. Death was dazzling enough that I thought if I followed her, I could be dazzling too. The ambulance lights became ambiance, and the stuttering in my heart wasn't sickness, but the beat in which the music would pound. I never felt more eyes on me than when I was dancing with her. So how was I not to fall in love with our dance? I almost gave up everything for that dance. I tried to give up everything for that dance. And I never even thought twice, because death painted herself so beautiful. Thank you.
All right. Y'all show your love for Sadie one more time. All right. So judges, y'all almost ready? Almost ready with those scores? Audience, so y'all having a good time tonight? Y'all cool? All right. If everybody cool, say cool. That's what's up, all right? We appreciate y'all coming out on a Saturday night, especially in the lightning and thundering and all that good jazz, all right? So we appreciate y'all being here. All right, so hold up your scores if you're already judges. Going from low to high one more time. We have 8. We got an 8.5. We got an 8.9. We got a 9.5. And we got a 9.7. Y'all show your love for the poet. Sadie. 26.9 for Sadie, all right? Oh, y'all can give that a round of applause if you want to, all right? All right, and our next to last poet in this first round. Y'all start clapping right now. Start clapping right now. Give us a lot of energy for these last 2 poets. Y'all show your love for Tiani. Come on up, Tiani. Y'all clap all the way to the stage.
Concrete. Don't fall for life too hard, because what we have is only temporary. Imaginary love, we're falling for hugs, but they were all imaginary. Having infatuated imaginations on her mind, she didn't want to think they were only temporary. She was contemplating whether she should stay or leave in a hurry. Nights consisted of staying up late, writing rhymes to pass time, wishing that I had a dime for every moment spent wasting my time trying to look for what was mine until I realized time was running out. Well, can't I just be like a tape recorder and rewind back to the days when my pockets weren't in a drought? Which takes us back to the days of the slaves, no minimum wage, no age, no voice to be heard with needing to be saved. And our fists were raised and some were saved, but they say that silence is the loudest scream, so I fight. Nowadays, they say I'm not athletic, but we all fall. Crossing over like I'm dribbling, we all ball. Sent, deliver, no reply, there's no room for similes. The eyes tell a story, they're personified literally. But nowadays, everyone's got the right to contribute a verse. They say that life's a game, no need to rehearse. Award-winning killer's a white man, but they portray me on the news as if I'm the murderer. Grew up making $1 out of a dime, a penny, never heard of it. And now I'm standing here thinking of whether I should make my move. With rumors floating around me, but if self-esteem was still present in today's lesson, would it still be misunderstood? In my days, these walls talk instead of roaming through the hood. Not talking one direction, a boys to men on bending knee. I'm feeling like Kelly trapped in the closet. My say is never heard, instead it's taught to be irrelevant. Telling the story from the perspective of who wrote it is never the same unless the other man told it. It's like I'm talking to this wall and it's talking back to me. Whispers in the wind, no spoken word, I'm spitting atrophy. People getting high, threatening to take lives just on the count of 3. Not worried about who's after them, who's wanting to kill their family. Nowadays we selling drugs and cooking dope. We're playing alchemy. Yet you were never taught that one man could change the world, because that's all you know. Getting laid off a bottle of Henny, not knowing left from right. All you know is how many. Crunk on crystal, you got the lights, but I got the lab coat. I guess we're one the same when it comes to fame. In the end, man made money, so who's the monster in our society? Was it you, or was it the man that invented Henny with the ice wearing the lab coat that asked you what you wanted and how many? Now, why would she continue to take it if in the end it only made her worse? He was like a drug and her mind was like a plug to those who didn't matter, because if you don't mind, then it don't matter, because mind over matter, the only thing that matters is what you have. In the end is yourself.
Yeah, y'all show your love for Tiani. All right. Judges, what say you? We only have one more poet coming to the stage, all right? We got 1 ready to go. We got 2. We got 3. We got, we got, on my left side, your right side. We got, Hey, y'all ready over there? We got one, we got two. All right, so going from lowest to highest, we got a 6.9, we got a 6.9, we got a 7, we got a 7.5, and we have a 9. Y'all show your love for the poet, show your love for the poet. Tiani. And what was that total score? A 21.4. Y'all show your love for the poet one more time. And last and definitely not least in this final round, y'all show your love. Clap right now for the last poet in the first round. Show your love for Amanda.
This is called Anxiety. I have always been obedient and subservient to her, you see. I always tell her yes. And now we are a codependent, self-inflicted mess. My brain is a gun loaded with bullets of regret. At this point, it's what she expects. She tells me to go years without speaking to family and friends, and willingly I say yes. I rationalize that it's for the best. And since no one can see these invisible chains, they can only assume it is a decision I made. It is not. It is a torture-rendered surrender. All day long, she whispers hate songs in my ear. She tells me what a disappointment I will be. It is my vessel, but she steers, you see. She tells me that I have to keep her a secret because the world will judge me, and I will crumble under the inevitable rejection that will confirm I am unworthy. She tells me my husband would be better off without me. She tells me there is no place here for me because my issues discount me. She harasses my mind with thoughts that range from groceries to suicide. I flirt with making a plan. She takes my hand and says, come on, they will understand. But even in the thought of death, I do not rest because she says no one would show for the funeral. She reminds me in a repetitive loop that what I said 5 days ago was so uncool and I offended someone and they probably hate me and I should just die. I am paralyzed. And that's when she sucks out my soul and replaces it with depression. It's sort of like the movie Get Out. I can see the world around me, but I can't be present. All these thoughts distract me from actual productive, rational conversations taking place around me. It is like a fog of fear that surrounds me. It is floating on air looking for something to ground me. She identifies threats that do not exist, which is why I have relationships that do not exist. Whatever she says, I say. Whatever she does, I do. I make myself feel better by pretending I choose. I choose to be alone. I choose to avoid texting calls. It has nothing to do at all with this never-ending perpetual ball of fear and alert that is cemented in my gut. But today, I am trying something new, and we will see how it goes. When I start telling this relentless, self-absorbed, lying little bitch no.
All right. That last line threw me off. All right. Tell that bitch no. Tell her no. All right. Y'all show your love for Amanda one more time. What a way to end the first round. All right. Judges, what say you? What say you? We got one right here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so going from lowest to high, we have a 7.8, we have a 8, we have an 8.5, we have an 8.9, and we have a 9. Show your love for the poet. And that was a 25.4 for Amanda. All right, so I'm gonna go over here and confer with Wendy. All right, and she is gonna give us our total scores. All right. Hey. If y'all didn't know, that's our friend Tank from Tank and the Bangers. And are they coming back in July? Word. June? Oh, the Raleigh? Word. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. And their new album, Red Balloon. And y'all make sure y'all check out the other programming we have right here at Hay Thai Heritage Center. We have film going on. We have every third Friday. Make sure you check out the exhibit that just went up yesterday. Juneteenth is June the 17th, so that'll be an all-day long affair, so make sure y'all check that out. Black Music Month is starting in June. So June the 3rd and the 4th is God's Trombone. So y'all make sure y'all check that out as well. June the 5th is Durham Symphony. June the 12th is a tribute to Muddy Waters. We have our book club going on every fourth Thursday. We'll be reading The Fire This Time by James Baldwin. And next month will be Blues People by Amir Baraka. July is The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier. And August is Kindred, I believe, by Octavia Butler. So if you want to join us for music, for poetry, for film, y'all make sure y'all visit heytie.org for all of your black cultural needs, all right? And we do accept donations all the way from a penny all the way to $1 billion. So however y'all want to work that out with your wealth management team, if you have a wealth management team, please come see us, all right? So, what is going on with this feedback? I want some feedback, 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 feedback. That's better, all right. Y'all clap it up for the sound man. I do it all right. All right, so this is how it's gonna go in the second round. And this is from highest to lowest in scores or lowest to highest. Wendy, she ain't paying no attention to me. Like I'm just up here by myself. All right. Oh, it's high to low? Okay, high to low. All right. So going from high to low, we have Sadie going up first. We have Janae. Then we have Amanda. Then we have Tiani. Then we have Jesse. Then we have See, I don't want to fuck up his name because he already done told me how to say it like multiple times. So I don't want to fuck it up. I'm going to say Vici. Vici. All right, Vici. And then Christopher is last, all right? So y'all ready to get this second round started? If you're ready to get this second round started, somebody say, yeah! So first, coming up to the stage, y'all show your love for Sadie.
Hi. Okay. This is called Notebook Pages. I glued my hand to a super glue bottle, then got mad at you for handing out solutions like spare change, but the text only read thanks. The grape lifesavers beside my bed taste like cough syrup and giving up, but still I pop them like Prozac when I don't know what else to do. And technically I'm growing out my hair, but whenever 2 a.m. rolls around and slithers its way into my heart, I want to shave it again just so I can destroy some part of myself. Maybe if I listened to happy songs and lined the pillow of my deathbed with inspirational washi tape instead of pencil shavings and pain, I'd be the daughter they were meant to have. I wonder if you can drown in Post-it notes and think I'd like to try. Instead, I turn the shower water to scalding and sit blood blooming from the heat beneath the skin of my stomach until I'm tie-dyed with my body's own resentment and think about piercing my own nose, and not just because I want to break my skin. I try for 20 minutes to leave the group chat, but you have an Android. Maybe if I keep frantically punching my phone, it will let me hide from myself, and if not, I'll try the wall instead. It's 4 a.m. and I'm laughing like a maniac because isn't it just hilarious that trauma is like riding a bike because it's something our brains can't help but hold on to? I adorn the edges of my insecurities with eyeliner and fake confidence because all I want is to show anyone who dares to listen that something broken can turn into something beautiful. Thank you.
Y'all show your love. Oh, shit. About to kill myself up here, all right? Sadie, y'all show your love for Sadie one more time. Judges, what say you? We got 1, we got 2. We got 3. We got 4 on the floor. We got 5. All right, so going from low to high, we have 8. We have, okay, so we have an 8. We have an 8.9. Sorry, Wendy, I'm fucking this all up. Sorry. Yeah, I'm fucking up. I'm starting over. We got an 8. We got an 8.8. We got an 8.9. We got a 9. And we got a 9.2. Show your love for Sadie. 26.7 for Sadie. All right. Next, coming to the stage, I'll show your love for Janae.
First, unfold the napkin onto your lap, placing it gently over your nice clothes. Is this the first time you've worn Carolina blue? You don't want to ruin it with a stain. Marvel at the dining hall. This is where the greats are from. Michael Jordan, who made the Bulls famous. Thomas Wolfe, adored by Faulkner like no other. Paul Cameron, he made slavery so glorious that we named a street after him and made you walk down it every day to get to class. You want to get into politics? There's no better plantation, place than UNC. We nurtured everyone's favorite president, James Polk. Thomas Ruffin was on our board of trustees. And who could forget about William Saunders? Oh, silly me, it's Carolina Hall now, I always misspeak. Anyways, are you settled? Good. Dinner is about to begin. Mingle with the person to your right, left. Are you hungry? No one who looks like us has ever sat here before. Aren't we so lucky to get a seat at the table? Your parents must be so proud you getting into a prestigious university like Carolina. You were born to be a Tar Heel. Haven't you sacrificed everything? Didn't you teach yourself how to accept crumbs and call yourself full? Oh, the entrees have just come out. It used to be the ideologies of Silent Sam, but we've changed suppliers recently. So now we're serving a nice roast. It's so much more ethical. Yes, we still domesticated them, but isn't the meat so juicy? How could we just stop upholding tradition? It's a Carolina classic. Are you old enough to have wine? Even if you're not, we can serve it to you. Just don't ask too many questions to the brown person who pours your glass. You've already chosen the side of the oppressor. How dare you act like you want things to get better? You've turned the other cheek too many times. Don't act innocent. Would you like more crumbs? Don't get too full. There's always more where this came from. I'm a Tar Heel born, I'm a Tar Heel bred, and when I die, I'm a Tar Heel dead.
Well. Janae, y'all show your love for Janae. Some people need to hear their poem and they ain't here tonight. All right. Y'all judges, y'all ready? Judges, y'all ready? We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, we got 5. All right, going from low to high, we have a 9. We got a 9.4. We got a 9.7. We got a 9.7. And we got a 9.8 for Janae. We got a 28.8 for Janae. All right, y'all show your love for Janae. And keep that love going for next coming to the stage. Y'all show your love for Amanda. Amanda, come on up to the stage.
This is called Let's Build a Wall. Let's build a wall around the mindset that laughing about the sexual assault of women is normal and per usual in locker rooms across America. Around the mindset that men will be men and that's just the way it is. Let's build a wall around that demented lie, and let's block the entrances that allow that narrow thinking to creep inside. Let's build that wall so that people will know the truth, that it is not every man, it is you. It is not every man who sees a woman as an object and thinks that he can grab her vagina without consent, and there is no free pass just because those words were said with a giggle and a laugh. Let's build a wall around the argument that he just says mean things or it's just words. Because words are the window into the heart and soul of the person who speaks with no control. God said it is a foolish man who can't hold his tongue, and yet we have the audacity in the Christian community to stand up and say, it's just words. Let's get to building a wall around the idea that peace and hate can come from the same tongue when the Bible states the two cannot flow from the same fountain. Read the word a little, and I have no doubt that you will quickly fall from that delusional mountain on which you actually allowed yourselves to believe that something derived from a place of hate had the power to make a country great. Let's build a wall around the mentality of so many that immigrants are our enemy. Illegal immigration is a problem. That is not the argument. The argument is against the bigotry against all immigrants that I see and hear every day, from people who fail to realize that immigrants are an integral part of our core and strength. Stop seeing illegal and legal as one. Stop being hypocrites who conveniently forget that you are here today with the freedom to complain because your ancestors immigrated to this country and integrated themselves into the fiber of its being. And all of them created this melting pot of dreams. And so let me remind you of who make up the seams of this land. They are the Mexican, the Indian, the Asian, the German, the Italian, the African, the Englishman, and yes, the Middle Eastern. We are who we are because we opened the doors to all, but somehow we have dropped the ball and allowed frustration and hate to flood through the gate and forget that every single culture has played a part in our fate. This wall that I propose is taxpayer-free. No need to charge Mexico for it to succeed. This wall can be built one brick at a time with the simple power of an open mind. We have all been given a great responsibility, and I pray that we build this wall around our insecurity and inability to review moments of ignorance and mistakes. I pray that inside this wall, we come to know the God that we say we know so well, that he comes into our hearts not to visit but to dwell. Because the truth is, we do need a wall to defend us from the ignorance that has become our greatest hindrance of all.
Y'all show your love for Amanda. Keep those claps clapping. Keep it clapping. Keep it clapping. Show your love for Amanda. And judges, what say you? Over here, ready? Ready. All right. So what we got? Okay. All right. All right. See yours? Okay. And the South Korean judge over here. All right. You need a new marker? Okay, I got you. Hold those up for me one more time. 8.5. Okay, so we got an 8.4. We got an 8.5. We got an 8.7. We got a 9.4. And we got a 9.7. Y'all show your love. Show your love for the poet. And we got a 26.6 for Amanda. Y'all see me about to kill myself back here on this damn thing back here. All right. There you go, sir. Appreciate it. All right, next coming to the stage. Start clapping right now for our next poet. We are halfway through this second round. Keep that energy up. Just clap your hands, stomp your feet for Tiani.
Before the day I was born, I pled guilty. The white man say I saw you standing over that. The white man say I saw you standing over that white woman with a gun in your hand, boy. No evidence, just one man's word. Now I says I's a good man, and they says I's a murderer. They like to say these mean things about black folk because they's afraid. But I'm not my father, I am a man. The white woman say, 2 feet planted on the ground, I saw you that day. With your warm seesaw to caramel skin, forearms bent, wrist opened up to the skies. If someday I declare you a man, palms stretched as wide as the diameter of a rope when swinging around a black Negro's neck, in the back of my mind I hear flow, river, flow. But as the chorus began to fade, I realized what I had seen, Mr. Officer. Now, how does a black man sleep at night knowing that he's a goddamn animal? Before the day I was born, I pled guilty. The white man said, I saw you standing over that white woman with a gun in your hand. Just a cry of evidence based on one man's word, but how can I sleep when I've got murder on my mind? Decades later, being alive, you're just another witness to the crime, and by your own people, they say you're a part of the evidence, then used as bait to gain more relevance, let alone it is inherited. The black man's pride is set aside for his family. Nowadays, they hear one blown and no longer run for cover because it's considered insanity. Saying the black man is king and the black woman is God is something that we say to say that black is beautiful, but apparently they think that it's vanity. And now they've become accustomed to their own crossfire. But due to the lack of hate in the black man's heart, we love to see each other survive, but it ain't gonna be long until we're all wired. For the past few nights, it's been hard to go to sleep. In due time, justice may walk side by side with my people or being the witness to the killing of another family. That's why we stay woke, but they say we too lit. Mama taught us to be quiet unless spoken to, but the ones in uniform, they like to throw a fit. Now I says my father was a good man, and they says these mean things about black folk because they's afraid. Well, I'm not afraid. But dare let a black man make a sound when the law comes walking by. How long will the next count take? And while he gets shot, we know the feds watch. Never taught him how to count 12, because when the rain stops, he'll be brainwashed. We're brainwashed while we watch, no foreshadow, no warning, no indication of where the rain dropped. Nowadays, we're just mourning. Today, we don't run in fields, we run in track meets. Today, we can't pay the bills because we buy cleats. Didn't have the right to own land. Instead of purchasing an old Cadillac, we buy the kids running shoes, and now he can climb to the highest peak without being afraid of the stripes that are embroidered onto his back. Before the day I was born, my father pled guilty. Until this day, I've always wondered why the blue lights always flash in uniform. I am black. I am guilty. I am black. No, I'm guilty. I'm guilty for being black, but before the day I was born, it was my father who pled guilty.
Show your love for Tiani. All right. Judges, what say you? We got one. We got two. We got three. We got 4. And 5. All right, going from low to high, we got a 7.9. We got an 8.3. We got an 8.7. We got a 9. And we got a 9.7. Y'all show your love for Tiani one more time. All right, next coming to the stage, we only got 3 more poets in this second round. Keep that energy going for Jesse coming to the stage. Jesse. Did Jesse leave? Say it again. Oh, you don't have one for the second one? That's fine. That's fine. Y'all show your love for Jesse anyway. Big ups to Jesse. It's all good. These are all new poems, so it's all good, all right? You make sure you come back next time and make sure you have 2 more written, all right? Just for me, all right? All right. So, but y'all show your love for Jesse one more time, all right? All right, next coming to the stage, then we have the Chiquipe. I think I said that right. He's going to correct me as soon as he comes up here. Did I say that right? He said, yeah. Y'all show your love one more time for the poet.
Thank you. My second poem for today is entitled, My Love for You is Invincible. My love for you is invincible. It is too powerful to be defeated. No, I can't love like this, I told myself. I took away my heart and I ran away with it. And I say to myself, they didn't teach me to love like this. Love definitely is not like this. With it in my hands, I ran away with it. I deserve more, I told myself. What if I get lost in this new world and never return to myself? I frightened myself. The reflection of my inner self and my hidden self, you showed me, but I ignored and decided to stick to what I know best. I know that I didn't know that in the future, one will remain one and not two. One once advanced to become two, and two evolved to become one. And the same one has been broken into two to become one and one. We are all standalones. Hence, let us not overthink, because eventually we will stand alone. Thank you.
Yeah, y'all show your love for the poet. Show your love for the poet. All right. Judges, what say you? Say you, say me. What song is that? Yeah, somebody know it. I don't know why they just popped into my head. I don't know. Huh? Is it Lionel Richie? Hello. Nobody else that have the studio, just random songs just pop up into your head during the day? Just me? All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I swear I have a soundtrack when I'm walking down the street. It just be me, I guess. All right. 5, all right. Okay, I couldn't see it. All right. So going from low to high, we have a 6. We have a 7. We got a 7.1. We got a 7.6. And we have an 8. Y'all show your love for the poet. Show your love for the poet. And last and definitely not least, y'all start clapping your hands for the last poet in the second round. Y'all show your love for Christopher.
That's my handwriting. All right, here we go. This one's called Hazel's View. Made from pure magic, not talking black, but every token that I collect makes me feel like I'm seen in the past tense. I'm 6'5" on this stage and I'm in the present, but I have no L's when it's time to open presents. You didn't catch that Christmas reference? Off the top of the dome, feel like I've been doing this way too long, but I haven't. I'm just a stage actor in his home. I feel like it's time for Easter. I hope I find my shell. Don't ever let it crack. Or if you do, you're gonna be doomed as well. Thank you.
Y'all show your love for Christopher one more time. Show your love for Christopher. Y'all can do better than that. Show your love for all the poets in the second round. Judges, let me get your scores for Christopher. We're going from low to high. We are going from low to high. We got 1, 2, 3. We got a 4, and we got a 5. Going from low to high, we got a 4. We have a 5. We have a 5.2. We have a 6.5, and we have a 7. Y'all show your love for Christopher. And I am going to go confer with Miss Wendy. Miss Wendy is going to give us our final scores. All right. If y'all had a good time for the slam tonight, somebody say yeah, yeah. We appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out with us once again. Y'all make sure y'all go to haytide.org for all of your cultural needs. We have a lot of stuff going on around here all times of the month. First weekend of the month, second weekend of the month, third weekend of the month, 4 Thursdays, all right? And we appreciate y'all hanging out with us each and every time. So we only have 3 people in the second round. We had to cut from 7 to 3 people. All right. Somebody said, oh, you didn't know we were getting rid of people, did you? Uh-huh. All right. It's a competition, all right? You know, we was nice and all that shit at the beginning, but we got money on the line, don't we? Don't we got money on the line? Wendy, we got money on the line, don't we? Yeah, we got money on the line. So we're about to cut all this shit out. Huh? There's got to be some winners and there's got to be some losers. All right? No participation trophies around this bitch. All right? So, we have to say goodbye. After I talked all that shit, I'm sorry. Now, poets, we love y'all for real. We love y'all. All right. So we have to say goodbye to Jesse. Y'all show your love for Jesse one more time. We have to say goodbye to Christopher. Y'all show your love for Christopher one more time. Appreciate you, brother. We have to say goodbye to the Chickapee. Thank you again, sir. Hope to see you again next time. And this was super close, but unfortunately we have to say goodbye to Tiani. All right. But we are ready for our last and final round. Y'all want to hear who we got in what order? Start clapping your hands right now. In this order, we have Sadie, we have Janae, and we have Amanda. So what we're going to do, we're going to go up each time. I'm going to ask for the judges' score. I'm not going to call them out until the very end, all right? Cool? If that's cool with everybody, say cool. All right, so let's get this last and final round started. Start clapping your hands right now. For the first person up in the final round, y'all show your love for Sadie.
You used to ask me how I deal with you, and I'd recite the same script every time. The one on how there was not a single thing to deal with. The one where a girl who wanted to be in love would tell you she's happy, so happy. The one who you decided to leave like you never cared, and now you're too far gone to hear the answer I never gave. The benefit of the doubt had a stronger relationship with me than you ever did. I would hand it to you like fresh flowers after a fight. I poured second chances into your coffee in the morning, and the only apologies I ever got, I had to draft like I was getting a letter and surprised by my own handwriting. I think I've read too many books because I tried so hard to give you the redemption arc that just landed you hurting me again. You made me question whether people are capable of change. People are always capable of change. You knew that. You used that to use me. You're pretty far gone, but maybe if I scream loud enough, you'll hear that I tried so hard to love you. I never had to give you all the care that I did because I gave you more forgiveness than you ever gave me love. Now you can't even look me in the eyes, so you'll never be able to hear to your face that you weren't worth all the lies. Thank you.
All right, y'all show your love for Sadie. All right. You weren't worth all them lies, is what she said. All right. So we're going to go from low to high. Judges, are you ready? I see 1, I see 2, I see 3, I see 4, I see 5. And we're going from low to high. We have a 8.5. We have a 8.8. We got a 9. We got a 9.3. And we got a 9.4. And show your love for the poet. Show your love for the poet. Show your love for the poet. And next, coming to the stage, y'all show your love for Janae.
My body as an inscription. First, the head. At the beginning of this story, I exist only in relation to the things that make me. The ocean, body of fragile lungs. My parents call me by their names, say this is what love looks like. I am small, half-formed. Anything could be love to me. Next, the heart. What makes a god? Third, hands, left and right. My psychiatrist has hard eyes, asks, Why has it taken you so long to get help? The cuff squeezes tighter. I am not worthy of a good life. Self-destruction happens slowly, like raindrops before the downpour. The pond overflows and the fish end up above ground. Am I the rain, the pond, or am I the fish? I don't know. After this, arms, reaching. Am I allowed a heart unable to pump blood? My parents did not think I would survive the birth. To say I matter does not make it so. This is what devotion means, to break in service of what you love. Who will splinter for me? Then, of course, a hungry stomach. My mouth is stained red with sabotage and a shitty Cabernet. My medicine tastes like nothing except for when it sits in my mouth too long. Then it tastes like communion. What follows, legs. This is the power of names. To claim as your own and to have a language means the luxury of existence. I did not exist until someone else named me so. Prodigal daughter who hails from a lineage of grief. Consider the body as a thing to transfer memory, a generational vessel. Next, the feet. I was born feet first, running from the womb into the grave. I'm not guilty in the dark. I'm always aching for the dirt and calling out, take me back, take me back, take me back. What does it mean to be in love with someone like that? After the eyes, what is a God? Finally, the mouth. Sometimes my roommate makes me laugh so hard I clutch my stomach. This is my favorite memory. A lover grins and holds out their hand. This is my favorite memory. I call them family and fashion a new beginning. First, the heart in my hands. The space where I die is also the place where I am born. I name myself and create a new lineage. Godliness can be glorious. The fish's lungs breathe in anything. The wine doesn't. This is what my love looks like. I survive everything. I grow into my divinity.
Yeah, y'all show your love for Janae one more time. All right, y'all can do better than that. Show your love for Janae. All right. Judges, what say you? We got one. We got dual. We got 3, 4, and 5. Going from low to high, we got a 7.9. We got an 8.8. We got a 9. We got a 9. We got a 9.3. Y'all show your love for the poets. And last and definitely not least, the last poet in this last round. Start clapping right now. Show your love for Amanda.
Want to know the formula for a mental meltdown? Add in 1 part premenopausal hormonal imbalance, a spoonful of chronic pain, a dash of unexpected medical retirement at 35, and some unresolved childhood trauma. This, my friends, is what you call a literal recipe for disaster. I'm talking about nuclear cosmic-sized meltdowns, an ocean full of tears, and enough anger to send a rocket straight out of the atmosphere. But on my journey to healing from all the things that left me reeling, I learned that God will give you beauty for your ashes, but sometimes to do that, a meltdown has to happen because your soul and your flesh are constantly clashing. In the Bible, it is called a threshing, where God separates the chaff from the grain. It is preparing you for the thing for which you prayed. It is easy to accept salvation. No work is required by design. It is why Jesus died. But the promises of God are often tied to actions. They are not meant for the one who is passive. If you give, you will receive. And action is tied to this promise, you see, and you must do it purposefully. AKA, go to therapy, forgive them, seek God, address uncomfortable situations and topics, set boundaries, give voice to your anger, give voice to your trauma, give voice to never hearing I love you from your own mama, give voice to your father becoming a drug addict when you were 10, when it didn't just knock the wind out, it stole the wind and brought it to the crack man's house. Give voice to learning about sex in an inappropriate way at a young age that set you on a 30-year journey of shame. Now that I'm experiencing genuine peace with all that is going on inside and around me, now that I love myself for the first time in my life, now that God opened my eyes, I can see that my meltdown was not really a meltdown. It was a melt up because it elevated my thinking from the dungeon where it was. Through the process of fire scorching my flesh until it breathed its last breath, I was able to make room for his spirit, made humble and sensitive enough to be able to hear it. I needed to be torn down to the stubs in order to find out who I really was. Often negative experiences and emotions are simply life's compass gently whispering to us, you are going the wrong way. So rather than numbing the pain, ask yourself, what is it trying to say? And then take its hand and go into the darkness that you have avoided all of your life because you must go through to get to the other side.
Right. Yeah, y'all show your love for Amanda. I got a testimony. Hey. Made me want to break out as I look back over my life. All right. Judges, what say you? We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4. And the South Korean judge. And 5. All right. So going from low to high, we got a 9.1. We got a 9.3. We got a 9.6. We got a 9.7. And we got a 9.8. That was a good final round, if I do say so myself. Did y'all enjoy those poets in the final round? Sadie. Y'all show your love once again for Sadie, Janae, and Amanda. All right. It was close. It was stupid close. All right. Oh, that was close. Oh, damn, that is super close. You is not lying. Okay. Damn. All right. This is why we say use decimal points, all right? So, going from low to high. In third place, all right, with a score of 80.2. Y'all show your love for Janae. In second place, with a score of 80.6. First place was 80.7. In second place with an 80.6, y'all show your love for Amanda. And last and definitely not least, y'all show your love for the winner of the first paper thin slam of the season. Y'all show your love for Sadie with an 80.7. All right. So hopefully y'all had a good time tonight. If y'all had a good time tonight, somebody say yeah. We appreciate y'all coming out. We do this every third Saturday. The slam is every third Saturday. Throughout the summer, we do paper thin slam. The team is getting ready to go to Louisville, Kentucky, June the 8th through the 11th, right? June the 8th through the 11th. So if you've never been to, I know Kentucky is a little far, little ways away, but if you just happen to be in Kentucky or know somebody in Louisville, Kentucky, make sure you tell them the dopest poetry slam in the nation is Southern Fried. All right. So yes, you can clap for that. Even when we had nationals, the dopest poetry slam in the nation was still Southern Fried. So you have all the poets from around the South. They come together and do 3 days of competitions, and it's some of the best poetry you've ever heard in your life. So y'all make sure y'all come check it out. Bull City has a slam team there going. And Wendy, who is on our slam team this year? Can you tell the people?
Ashley Lumpkin, Hassan, LB, and Tamia.
Okay. Ashley Lumpkin, Hassan, LB, and Tamia. All right. So y'all make sure y'all get them good energy as they go far away to Louisville, Kentucky. And you can check out southernfriedpoetryslam.com. Am I making shit up? That's right? Yes. I got it right. So poetry, southernfriedpoetryslam.com for all, and check out Jambalaya Slam, soulslam.com for the next slam, which will be June the 20, I don't know, June 17th. Yeah, well, whatever the third Saturday is. We just making shit up here, all right? So, all right. It's the day after Juneteenth, basically. Day after Juneteenth, the 17th. 17th is Juneteenth here, and then the 18th is the slam, and then the 19th is Father's Day. And it's actual Juneteenth that day. All right. So, I got my dates right now. So, all that to say, I'm going to shut up right now, because I'm rambling. But thank y'all so much for letting me be your host for tonight. And the son will be back. Thank you. Appreciate it. And the son will be back next month. And y'all show your love for Wendy back here, making sure everything goes smoothly. All right. And taking score and all that good stuff. All my judges, you can just leave your utensils up here on the platform, all right? East German judge, I ain't forgot about your ass. Come see me outside the parking lot, son, all right? It ain't a game, just saying. No, I'm just playing. But now, thank y'all for being judges tonight, and great audience. Y'all have a great night. See y'all soon. Peace.
Oh, you.